say that we have a hottest record in the world tonight from Nothing But Thieves, and I've got Dom and Connor on the line. Lads, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
So let's just get straight into it. We're going to play this song twice, but before we play it for the first time, Connor, what can you tell us about this song, please? Futureproof.
This song was really fun for us because we just obviously released a record and we had no pressures to write anything, and we were just experimenting with different genres again that we love, which we always do as a band. And Dom and I in particular are huge hip hop fans, so trying to blend that with our rock or whatever the hell we are. It was a great challenge, but I think we did it because it can be really poorly done, and which we've definitely tried in the past. But I think we got it right this time around.
Okay, well, let's hear it. We're going to hear it twice. It's your hottest record in the world, Nothing But Thieves. It's your hottest record in the world. I have Dom and I have Connor here. Let me ask a question, Dom. You know the way Connor was just saying, this one felt right. What was it about this one? Like, how did you know that you'd reached the point of it being good enough to go?
Well, I think we had a load of demos, as we normally do.
Yeah.
And we sort of spent a little bit of time, like, we often go back to the ones that we love. And I think all three of us, Joe, Connor and myself, kept gravitating towards Futureproof. And it wasn't the easiest song to write. There was a lot of chopping it around, and it didn't start how it started. And I think we wrote the verse a few different times, and it took a little bit of time to finesse. But yeah, by the time we got to the end of it, I think the good songs.
You know, you mentioned the album Moral Panic came out in October of last year. What was that like, putting out that album in that year, that crazy year? And like, now that you've got some really good, hindsight on that, Connor, what did it feel like?
I mean, it's such a blur now, isn't it, really? But I think it felt very odd, and if I'm honest, I think we would say the same thing. It felt somewhat deflating because we love live music so much, so not to be able to play it straight away was hard for us. But as soon as the songs came out and you've got people reacting to it and it helps them in their kind of struggle through the pandemic, it was that was enough for us to like be so thankful that we'd got it out, because it was still reacting. And
and then after that, so the record comes out in October, Dom, like you mentioned the idea of just feeling quite free. Like, how were you guys post-album and when the lockdown carried on at the start of this year, and you've got no sign of being able to play again, how did you react to that? What did you do next?
We reacted miserably at first, like the rest of the country, but we thought, look, let's try and turn this into something positive. So we had a load of ideas individually that we'd been building up together. So we finally got together in my little home studio here, started getting everything together, and I think in the back of our minds we were like thinking about Moral Panic and how we're going to get that out live and when the opportunity is going to come to actually start gigging again. But there was no firm date, so at this point it was like, let's just write, see what happens.
And Dom's quite modest, but he's such a wicked producer, and this song in particular, Futureproof, he has worked so hard on getting his sounding correct, because his demo was so meticulous to get the blend right, because it's hard to get a good blend between rock and hip hop, and it's quite finite what he's done.
And we need to talk about touring, because yes, you couldn't tour it, but now there is real life gigging on the horizon.
Yeah, it's mental. We apparently are playing the O2 in October.
Woo! No big deal.
Yeah. So we've got it starts at the very end of September and throughout October, but yeah, we're doing the UK run, and it's crazy. I mean, these venues are they're dreams. The O2 in particular for me it was always the goal. I think coming from Essex, it was on the line. So it was always the place to be for us. So to achieve that's mad. We've got to figure something else after that. Maybe I'll just open a restaurant or something.
This is stadium rock now. What are you guys going to do? Are you going to lower yourself in from the ceiling or something?
Oh, what, at the show? No, God, no way. I can't do any of that corny Motley Crue stuff. No, it's it would just be.
I know. I'm only messing.
It'll be our show. Do you know what I mean? It'll be just all about the songs and a live. It'll be mad, energetic, and
what will be mad is you'll have a full album's worth of stuff now to play in the autumn, a year later, that you haven't been able to play. It's just all this new stuff. It will be incredible. And I see that you've been announced as special guest at Reading and Leeds.
Yes, which, without me sounding stupid, I never really know what the special guest element is, but I'm really happy to be back there, which will be fantastic. I mean, just playing any shows this year, I mean, yeah, again, fingers crossed that it still goes on, but there's so many festivals going on over the summer that I'm pretty convinced that it will. So, yeah, really looking forward to that. Big time.
And we are really happy to be able to play this track as our hottest record in the world tonight, Futureproof. Listen, I'm mad for experimentation. I love that you just went in totally blind and just made exactly what you wanted to make. And I love the results. So, yeah, great to make this hottest record. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Annie.
Let's do it. Hottest record in the world from Nothing But Thieves is Futureproof.